What's up? Welcome to the Nobody's Listening podcast. We're back again. What is this, episode 9, I think?
Is it?
I don't know. We're a couple ahead. For people who don't know. Well, breaking the fourth wall, I won't say that, but yeah, we're a couple ahead. So I think it's 9. Yeah, I think it's 9. 6 comes out next week. Well, not for you guys, but for us.
Man, fuck
Timeline.
We're never gonna know. We're never gonna get that shit right.
Episode 9. I'm gonna say episode 9. I think I should know I'm the host of it. I'm just gonna say it's episode 9.
Never gonna get that shit right.
Never gonna get it right, but it is what it is. It'll be in the description. Today I'm joined by Wakaz, and for the first time on the podcast. I mean, he's usually around the podcast.
Yeah, he's usually doing like the back end shit.
If you go listen to episode 1, this is when episode 1 pays off.
Yeah.
Because now Finley's here. Finley is on the podcast.
I get to make votes.
Yeah.
Well, we're not voting on shit.
Let's vote on if Wakaz is a loser.
That might be an easy one.
All right,
That's a pass.
I say aye for that one, man. Right there. So there go 3 to zip.
3 to zip.
JK, I'm fucking cool. What are we talking about? What the hell?
So
I'm a
yeah,
loser.
I forgot what I was talking about before the podcast, but you said I should save it, and I forgot.
We were talking about streaming and talking out loud, thinking our thoughts out loud.
Oh
Yes, yes.
yeah, thinking out loud. I'm
Yeah.
one of those people. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are those people. Oh, the dogs
Uh-oh.
going crazy.
No, that'd be alright, man. That'd be alright. Just some dogs doing dog shit.
Dogs doing dog shit.
Fucking
It's fine.
is what they are.
So
Almost.
It's every time-
Yeah,
It's
you
every
got
time I
business card,
talk.
Man. I just found one in my
Nah,
pocket.
it has
man.
nothing,
Do you know that?
nothing to do with
you notice that, because every time I talk, they bark.
It's because someone
They
parked.
hear it in your voice.
Nah, they know.
That's what I just said.
What do they know?
Those dogs are trained.
Yeah.
You know what
Those
I mean?
dogs are trained.
They hear and then
Very
they hear
particular.
a potential threat and they start barking.
A potential threat is looming. It's close. We can smell it. So anyways, I don't know if you guys are, but I was saying that I'm the type of person that when I'm alone, I think my thoughts out loud. Like anything. Like if I'm like, oh, I'm going to wear this shirt today. Or actually, I'm going to wear a hat. Instead of I'll think it, but I'll also say it out loud too. I think that's also why I can read spoilers and then immediately go watch something.
Ah, man.
Like,
Sometimes.
I'll promise you, I think, I don't know the last time I went to the movies and watched a movie and did not, in the middle of the movie, go look up what happened to the rest of the
you're
movie.
a psycho fucking
and then
path.
continue
Holy
watching the movie.
shit.
I'm sorry to say this.
If I'm watching the movie, I'm watching the movie. I'm not going to stop halfway through and be like, did that happen in the movie? And while I'm watching
I've
it,
done that multiple times.
But
oh my God, that ruins everything.
I will say this.
Not for me.
I get mad with okay, I read the manga for something called One Piece. And I had to block words on Twitter. I have 50 or 60 different blocked words. I blocked the word Luffy, the word Zoro, the word anime, the word manga, the word panel. All them shits are blocked. And especially the words look between now.
But you read spoilers.
All the time.
I stopped doing that.
Yeah, right.
I stopped doing that.
When?
Well, okay, look. I read the unofficial full translation of it.
Okay, so beating around the bush. Anyways,
Yeah.
my point is that it's not a psychopath thing to do. And on top of that, I'm also looking up the spoilers because and this is not a brag. 8 out of 10 times, I guess correctly how the movie's gonna end. 8 out of 10 times, I'm like, this dude's about to get shot. This person's the bad guy, and they're about to bang. And then 8 out of 80% of the time, I'm spot on. Oh, wow. That's crazy. How fucking... And to be honest, there's only a few movies. I think a Wes Anderson movie, I can't do that. And a Quentin Tarantino movie, I've never been able to do that just because somebody's just dick will explode in a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's wow.
And it'll be left field as shit.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Same with Wes Anderson. It's
I read
kooky.
some shit about Quentin Tarantino. I guess there's this movie where some lady pours champagne on her leg and it drips down her foot and the nigga's drinking it off the foot and then
He has a foot fetish?
Yeah,
he
he
put
does.
himself in that role. Like he made the role and
Yeah.
casted himself.
The movie you're thinking about is From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino does have a foot fetish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like
There's feet in all of his movies.
Yeah. So
There's a specific
boss
foot
move,
scene
boss
in
move
most
on
of his
him.
movies.
Yep, he's got
Most
to
of
do
his
it.
movies, yeah. He's got to do it.
Yeah, but anyways, fuck him. What were you saying?
Fuck Quentin Tarantino, I guess. Yeah, no, I guess, yeah, fuck Quentin Tarantino.
No, he's cool. I mean,
As an amazing director.
amazing director. I don't know the guy though.
Probably one of the greatest of all time. If we're going to have like a GOAT ceremony, Quentin Tarantino's definitely in there.
Yeah, of course, man.
So, I mean,
Quentin
fuck him still, though.
I'm just saying, yeah, fuck
He
him
loves
in-
using a
in-
certain word in
this-
every single movie. A word I'm not going to bring up right now.
Oh, the N-word.
Oh,
Yeah, he loves the N-word.
Yeah, he does.
Quentin Tarantino
He's, like, married
loves it.
to it.
Yeah, he does.
Every single movie you've ever
Every s-
watched with him in it, he has used it multiple times.
Nice.
Several times. Hard R, everything.
Ooh,
No fucks given.
Yeah,
Hard
no,
R?
he doesn't give two fucks about it. He's just, it's happening. I think he's had more white actors say that word than I think any director has ever done.
Yep.
Ever. Leonardo DiCaprio said the N-word several times.
So did your boy Harry Potter.
Yep, Daniel Radcliffe. But that was just that was that was a completely different scenario. that was a completely different scenario. That was on a movie set. that was real life.
That was real life.
No,
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the hell?
No, that was on a movie set.
Yeah, I read some shit also about, J.K. Rowling's mad at those two because their views.
You're bringing
but-
up J.K. Rowling? That happened like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I just read that shit recently. I don't know. That she was just mad about her.
Where have you been for 2 years?
Maybe it was an old post. I didn't
he was
see.
playing Harry Potter this whole time.
You know what? He was too busy talking to himself. He was just talking to himself all the time.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah.
You forgot what we were talking about?
So yeah, talking to myself. Okay, I don't really
Amazing.
talk to myself like out loud, but I do daydream a lot. You know.
Yeah, we can tell. Whatever just happened, you daydreamed out loud.
I daydream. Not really out loud. I'm kind of
You're
in my
quiet,
mind.
You're
in my
quiet
mind.
with your daydreams.
In my mind person, sometimes I catch myself just driving, no music, no nothing, just thinking thoughts, just straight thoughts.
Straight thoughts.
Yeah, when I'm sometimes I mean,
You write your thoughts down.
I
You have like a
kinda-
journal.
No, but I was thinking about. I read some shit about me writing thoughts. I'd be writing that shit all day. Then, fuck, man.
Why not? Why don't you have a little journal? Get a little notebook.
Get a little notebook. So I have to handwrite it. Just take me even longer. You know what I mean? I gotta find the paper and pencil.
You could just make voice memos then.
Oh, I could do that.
And you could probably add the
Like-
widget to your home screen.
Like April 14th. You know, like 4:15 p.m. I'm in here. Blah blah blah. And blah, blah, blah. But then
How did they
who's
invent?
gonna what am I gonna do with all that information after I do all that? After I have hundreds of those, what am I gonna do? Write a memoir or some shit?
I don't know, dude. It might be
No.
interesting. You know, like the other day, I thought, like, man, it's crazy how that there's a literal amount of spiders that's allowed in cranberries.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the FDA allows a certain amount of spider in your cranberry because there's like spider. I forgot what they're called. They're like, I don't think they're called wolf spiders, but in a cranberry field, there are like cranberry spiders. That's why, like, you ever
Ruin everything.
you know how people are always like, oh, dude, I want to go like step on the grapes and the cranberries. The people who do it are like, actually, no, you don't, because it's just a bunch of spiders on top of the water. They're like water spiders, and the fruits are sweet. So like
my
strawberry, cranberry
Yeah.
fields are like, imagine like a flooded field with a bunch of strawberries in it.
Yeah, there'll be.
Yeah, with trees. They come from trees, but it's a flooded field. So it's just a bunch of spiders on water.
Yeah.
You're scooping them up, and it's almost just like how like coffee grounds. There's a certain amount of bug
Oh yeah.
that's
Yeah.
allowed in coffee grounds, just because it's impossible to keep it out.
Oh yeah. They have some studies on that.
It's usually low percentage though, very low percentage.
And that the amount of feces allowed in your drinking water is not 0%.
No, it's,
Yeah.
it's like 0.04 or some weird.
Yeah.
It's something
Weirdly low.
super low, but
So weird.
Fuck, man. But we're still drinking shit though.
Yeah.
But no, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. What are we gonna do? Sip from a river where the fishes shit? So every water you drink, there's some shit in there. You know, a spring, there might be a couple of fish in that spring.
What,
You
in
know?
the spring that you drink from?
Like a spring. You know, I don't know.
There could just be bacteria in there. There could be no fish, and there just could be bacteria in there.
a bird could have just been flying, and the shit happened to just drop in
Anything.
the water.
A person
and
that
boom, and now
came
it's in there.
to that spring a week before you could have pissed in there.
I would, to be honest, I wouldn't piss into a body of water. That'd be, I think, it'd be
So
fucked
you've
up.
never
I-
peed
Oh,
in the
that's
ocean?
the most freeing thing ever. Do
You never
it all the
peed in the
time.
ocean.
Hold on,
Never been to the
hold
beach
on.
and peed in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I peed in the ocean.
All right. So you've peed in a body of water.
No. I peed in lakes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You've
not
probably peed in a
before.
water park.
Mostly no, not in water parks.
Probably.
No. When I was young, like
You don't like a pee-pee?
you don't like the pee-pee? Nah, I might have pissed it, but that's when I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old.
But you
so I
pissed in a
never
water
said-
park.
Not in a water park, in the public pool though.
Yeah.
I was super young, so I was very young. I even
Yeah.
I
yeah.
remember I went to my friend's mom. She told us the best way to piss in the ocean.
The best way to piss in the ocean?
Yes, it's crazy because look,
Your friend's mom told you the best way
this
to
was
piss
like
in the
when
ocean.
I was in high school. My friend's girlfriend's mom.
Mm.
I was in high school. We were just at their house, young. I don't know, 15, 13. And we said like, yeah, man, like it's okay to go to pee in the ocean. What you do is you get out of the ocean until your knees, and then you piss. And then, what's it called? And then you stop pissing, and then you go back inside the water, because when you stop pissing, some of that salt water comes back in as soon as you stop pissing. You understand? I swear to God, you told us this. I'm not fucking around. Cause you ever piss in the ocean, like full piss, and then later on you piss again. It's like, damn shit, what the fuck, or like I don't know. I don't know.
It burned? No.
That's how I don't know. That's when I learned. I was like, yo, let me not do that. Like, it didn't feel good at all after me taking a piss.
It didn't feel cleansing.
No,
All
no.
that salt water.
All that salt water like gets suctioned back into your penis. You understand?
Suction back into your penis.
After you finish peeing, for some reason there's some kind of weird suction sensation that happens, and you get a little salt water in your pee pee.
As a 30-year-old man, I am just finding out that after I pee, there is some suction.
There's a suctioning going on.
Suction.
A miniature amount.
I wasn't aware of the suctioning.
Maybe it just
That is
happened.
very
I wasn't aware of the suctioning either, dude.
Yeah, that's what she said, and then you go.
A
Back
woman
into the
told you
water.
this.
And a woman told me that. Yeah. Yeah.
Not your dad or your brother or any of your homeboys were like, yo, you know your dick sucks a little bit in after you pee. Like, you never told you that.
Yeah.
Never like,
Yeah. No one ever said that.
Mm.
That's why it was weird to me.
Yeah.
You know. I swear to God, you get out of the water, you pee just a little bit, and then you go back inside.
That is funny. That is top-notch
Pee,
advice.
It's dripping down your thigh. No big deal.
Top-notch advice right there.
That's right.
So you didn't answer. Well, you did
Answer
answer the
what?
question.
What was the
But
que-
when you start
what was
talking
the
about
question?
pee, I don't know how we start talking about pee
Dude, every time.
every time.
Even when I'm here and I don't even want to talk about it. It just happens.
And I'm the one that says not to talk
I
about
know,
that
dude,
shit,
it's
and I'm the one
crazy.
that brought it up.
You just-
Fuck.
You the one that took it there,
Yeah,
talking
I
about
know. I know.
dick
That was my
suctioning.
fault.
Your superpower actually unlocked.
I didn't
dick
know.
suctioning.
All right, fine.
All right. Well, actually, because
But me thinking out loud, I don't think out loud.
you don't think out loud.
No, I think all in my head, just straight in my head, quiet sometimes, even when I'm driving. Sometimes no music.
It's just silence.
Just quiet.
Oh,
just
dude, if I'm
silence.
high enough, yeah, I could definitely just sit in the car in complete silence for like a good hour before I realize that I'm just sitting there in silence. And I'm like, oh, Maybe I should do something like.
Maybe I should. No, to be honest, I couldn't. It drives me crazy. Because then I like hear like something in the back seat moving around, or like I'll hear like the wind too much, and I'm like, oh, this is it's bothering me. I'm starting to see red. Yeah, nah, it just creeps under my skin. And the one thing that I do hate is when there's like a bottle in the car and it's like rattling
Under some coins.
or like it's just on the side and it's just loosened. It's just the can is empty enough to where it's like I will full stop on the fucking expressway to find that can. I will slam on the brakes to make that noise stop, to be honest. And you know what the worst part is? I get it from my dad. Because it's funny, because whenever we're like going on like a trip or something and that happens, I like haywire, like eyes wide open. Like there's been times where I'm like sleep and I'll hear it. My eyes will just jolt open and I'll find it and move it. And he'll laugh. He's like, you got that from me. It's like, I did get that from you, you fucking piece of shit. This is definitely one of those things
like
where
moving like a bottle just tapping the
because
other
when
side.
when I was a kid, he would hate that noise. If anything in the car was like tapping, or I had like food and like the bogs or like the bags in the back seat were like moving in the back seat, he would lose his shit and I would have to go move it. So now as an adult, whenever I hear it, it's like, oh God. It's been ingrained to me that that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't want shit flying
Also,
around.
why I can't ride around without my seatbelt on, because that beeping drives me crazy.
You know,
I can't tune it out.
It's gotten worse over the years.
I mean, look,
Can't tune it out.
It used to just beep for like maybe a couple minutes.
That's what I was gonna say. Before, it used to just beep until for like 1 minute or a minute and a half,
chilling.
and I'll deal with that.
Yeah.
Now it just doesn't stop beeping.
I think it's like I
But
don't
you should- but you
advertise for
should-
this. You should wear your seatbelt
You
first.
should wear your seatbelt.
Yeah,
You should always wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, you should definitely wear your seatbelt.
But I've
but,
tested it,
but
and
I'm
it's
saying,
like a
like-
good 15 minutes before that shit turns off.
Oh, you've tested that?
Yeah, and if you stop the car completely and start driving again, it will start right back up for another 15
like
minutes.
put it in brake or just
Yeah, you have to, like, if you come to a stop.
well, okay, come to a stop
to a
or
complete
put it
stop.
in brake.
Yeah, because you have
Putting
to
it in
stop
brake
at
would be a complete
Yeah.
stop.
I
You
understand,
can't
but
move
there's
the car
a
if it's
difference.
at
There's a difference.
putting the okay.
It's
Time out.
beeping. It's beeping for 14 minutes. It's 15 minutes. You just stop at a red light.
Yeah, you're done. It's starting again.
It's starting again.
When it's gonna stop
You're
right
not
there.
putting it into brake.
Yeah.
Because when you're putting it into brake and putting it back into drive, that's just resetting the timer.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I would assume if you have
Same thing.
if you have a car that has been built within the last 10, 12 years, the engine starts and stops itself, most likely.
Mhm.
Yeah. but there's-
So the
there's some of
seatbelt
those.
timer is gonna continue again.
And I thought about that.
And the thing is, what I've noticed, like in the cars that I've driven, is like the seatbelt thing is like slower. It's not like bing, bing, bing. It's like bing, bing, and then it'll stop for like 30 seconds, and then I'll hear it again, and then it'll stop for 30 seconds.
Nah, every car is different, bro. My
And
shit
then I'll hear
just
it.
keeps going.
And that's what drives me crazy. I think it's just my dad's car that does that. That just drives me crazy. That I'm just like, I'll be driving down the street and it's like, okay, and then it'll stop for 30 seconds, and then it'll happen again. It's one of those things where it's like, ugh. It's like I'm getting tased every time it happens.
Like I've gotten so used to it. Before I used to never fucking put my seatbelt on. Just because I'm riding around local, right? I mean, in the white car. And now that I'm driving around in the gray one, I it's just so instinctual because I don't want to hear that at all. I start putting it in the white one too, and it's a good thing. I'm
What's a good thing?
wearing the seatbelt more often.
Yeah, it is a good idea. It's a great idea. You should always wear it.
Yeah.
Technically, there's a
sometimes-
way to turn that off.
Yeah, you plug it in
But-
and unplug it 15, 20, 30 times, some shit like that. There's a way.
I'm not trying to break my car over not wearing a seatbelt. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to break it, but
No,
there's no reason to break that
I
off.
saw. I remember like googling, how to do that on some kind of truck that my boy had.
Yeah.
You like you put it inside the hole and you unplug it and you do that like 15 times like consecutively.
To get that alarm thing off?
Yeah.
Why would you ever want to turn that off?
I'm just saying that there was a feature for that.
Because there are people that are red-blooded Americans
Yeah, and true.
that don't want to wear their seatbelt.
You can't tell me what to do,
Yeah.
officer.
No.
So I wouldn't be surprised people do it.
Nah, seatbelts save
I'm not one of
lives. The hell?
Seatbelt saves lives.
Yeah. I've been to a car accident.
Yeah.
Saved my life.
Yeah, and my anecdotal evidence is not good because every
Yeah.
single car crash I've been in, I've never worn a seatbelt and I came out completely fine.
Yeah, but I mean,
I was just very lucky.
yeah.
Just very plain and
Nah,
simple.
I would have been murked though if I didn't get the seatbelt.
Yeah, you would have been murked.
If I didn't have a seatbelt on. I would have gotten murked.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I
So,
do have some notes.
but we out here.
Unless you want to talk about something, Wakazi. Unless you
living
got
life.
more things to talk about. You're on a roll today.
You know, what do I got to talk about? Not really, man. Just I've been dealing with some traffic or people that are like indecisive.
What?
I don't know. Go ahead, bring up your notes, man. Fuck it.
Would you rather defend yourself with a basket of golf balls or 7 billiard balls?
Defend myself
Mhm.
with a basket.
Let's say several scenarios.
A basket like you know when I go to driving range, they throw you 35, 50 golf balls
Yeah, let's say in
like
this
in a bucket.
Yeah, let's say in this
Okay.
situation you're in a VR room and you got 10 rounds and it's all types of scenarios. Like one could be a child and then another could be like 15 zombies and then another could be a
I have to defend myself
defend yourself.
with either
A basket of golf balls
a basket of golf
or
balls,
7 billiard balls.
7 billiard balls. I
Mm.
pick 7 billiard balls.
Pick 7 billiard balls.
Yeah, one in each hand. I smash your skull, and you're done for.
What
the
if it's
fuck?
like a situation where it's like it's a full-grown silverback gorilla?
What the fuck am I gonna do with some golf balls?
I think
to
either
a-
way, if it's a gorilla,
You-
you're kind of fucked.
You know what I mean? Like with bro, I can
No,
knock
a
I can
billiard
knock
ball,
you-
dude. If you get a
can knock
nice
you-
solid pitch, hit him right between the eyes, you could fuck anything up. To be honest, it's a billiard
I
ball.
have to
Yeah.
throw it at the person. That's how I'm killing this
You have to
person.
defend yourself.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
you're
throwing
defending
it.
yourself, bro.
I mean,
You
if
said I'm gonna pick it up
Figure
and
it out. Yeah.
I'm not.
You're
thro- I'm-
crushing skulls over
I'm not.
here.
I'm not throwing
Fucking
those
Conan
billiard
the
balls. I'm
Barbarian.
keeping those billiard balls, and I'm gonna fight with them until I lose John and I drop one, and I'll pick out the second one and use that. Like I'm gonna be.
If a gorilla is running at me, I'm gonna throw all
fuck
7 billiard balls at the fucking gorilla, dude.
Nah, but that doesn't matter.
I didn't
if
say
you have-
win the fight. Okay, I said defend yourself.
Defend yourself.
Defend myself.
Yeah.
But, okay, so when I throw one golf ball, does he get startled? Oh, and he waits.
A golf
for
ball?
that?
I doubt it. It's a gorilla.
You know what I mean? So he's just gonna.
I'm
knock
pretty sure if
you.
you, like I said, I'm pretty sure if you get one clean good look with the billiard ball and a gorilla,
But you didn't say gorillas, though. You didn't say gorillas, though.
Said
You,
all types of scenarios.
I think
all
so.
type.
More,
So a
it
fucking
doesn't matter.
gorilla is a type of scenario.
Yeah, but anyways, but I'm saying though, I would pick 7 billiard balls for the sheer fact that they're strong. I mean, they're hard, heavy balls. Like you could do some damage with that.
There's a guy in a car that's trying to run you over. What do you want? Defend yourself. Any situation.
Yeah, bro. What I could do is I'll throw 2 billiard balls at his 2 sides of his front windshield, so he can't see no more. Then
Very
you know, what I mean?
The precision while you're getting chased down in a vehicle. By the way,
This reminds me of the bear.
And it doesn't matter. I can do more. I could be more versatile with the billiard balls.
how much is a basket of golf balls though?
A basket of golf balls is like 35 or 50. I forgot for one of those numbers. Maybe like a small a medium basket is 35 at the driving range. I mean,
Was 35 golf balls for a medium? What was a large? Like 50, right? Was it 150? Did we get 50?
50. I think a large basket was
Large
50.
basket's 50. So let's say you get a large basket.
But
You have
like-
50 golf
but like-
balls. 50
but-
golf balls versus
But I could
7
beam
billiard
a
balls.
golf ball at your face and you not get hurt, right? Or you'd be like, "What the fuck, man? Like that shit hurt." But I could beam, but you know what I mean? Or I beam a billiard ball at your
That's
head.
what I'm saying.
You are gonna
I
see some
think-
stars, my friend.
I think any animal other than maybe something that like literally like an elephant that towers over you.
yeah.
I think you clock something. I think even an elephant. I think you can fucking beam a billiard ball hard enough into the fucking skull of anything. I think it's gonna second guess charging at you.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, bro.
Maybe 2
hold
seconds.
on,
You might
I'm
get
s-
you
The
might still
elephant
get
might fuck
fucked.
you up.
You have to use
An
that
elephant might
time.
fuck you up, but the elephant definitely is gonna be
Yeah,
like,
but
yo,
that's
what the fuck was
we're-
that?
we're-
That's gonna
we're
stun him for a
comparing
good second, but
fucking-
he's also gonna remember that you did that. So.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna, yeah. We're comparing that shit to
I'm
unrealistic.
saying a hungry
things.
tiger is
course.
still
But-
gonna eat you,
but-
but it
but-
will for 2
Yeah.
seconds be
But
like,
you
damn,
could,
like
you
what the
could,
fuck?
you could. How about this? Someone that everyone can relate to, a dog, right? You could throw a golf ball at a dog's head, and the dog just be mad. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah, and then you
I-
could throw a
but you go-
billiard ball at a dog's head, and you're going to jail for animal cruelty.
Yeah, you're going to jail for animal
Yeah, no, that
cruelty.
thing is
Yeah.
You know, because you could take out an eye, you're gonna make him bleed. He's gonna get stitches. You know, you're not gonna get no stitches,
You could probably kill a human being if you pitched. If you give like
bro. You can kill someone with a
if
baseball.
if you give Otani a billiard ball,
bro, yes, a baseball coming at you with a bat or whatever, you could just a baseball hitting your head can kill you. Imagine a billiard ball hitting your fucking head. That'll do some structural damage to your skull and brain, dude.
a billiard ball weighs
Like a pound.
not even.
I know wood bats hit really hard.
No, or like
those can fuck you up.
0.7, like it's 3/4 of a pound.
According to the wool,
Aluminum bats are a little bit lighter.
Aluminum bats are a lot of because they're hollow inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
according to the World
but wood,
Pool,
but wood
It still
just
hurts.
is. But wood just weighs lighter. Some wood.
No. wood
according
is
to
heavier.
the World
Okay.
Pool Billiard Association equipment specifications, the weight of a billiard ball is about 5.5 ounces.
5.5 ounces.
5.5 ounces.
Okay, so not a full,
Not even a full pound.
not a full
No.
pound.
They're not super heavy, but they're still they're
Mm.
solid.
And a baseball in MLB is about the same weight. 5 ounces.
5.5 times.
And Wakaz is correct. People have died by getting beamed with the fucking baseball in the skull.
Yeah.
So you could
absolutely.
definitely do the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. You just let's just assume that a billiard ball is a baseball. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you take that to anything's head quick enough, yeah, you're gonna that's brain
and
damage.
obviously you won't be that distance from the
To be
pitcher to
honest-
the mound. You know what I mean? Like
True.
like, and that's when because when you hit the baseball, obviously it's going a lot faster than anybody can throw it. It's
So you're taking the
going
baseball, or
fast.
you taking the 7 billiard ball?
I'm
I'm
just-
taking the 7 billiard
I'm
balls
taking
Oh, yeah, over
I
the
tell you
because I'm
what,
thinking about it now.
we're-
Like
no,
if
we weren't talking about baseball,
No,
we're talking about golf balls.
I know.
Yeah.
New
would I
question.
rather have a baseball, 7 baseballs, or 7 billiard balls?
Yeah.
I'd rather have 7 baseballs. Actually, no, 7 billiard balls. I feel like the feel in my hand would make me
Yeah.
throw it harder.
You just
Yeah.
enjoy that weight.
The thing is
thought
that
of-
with-
Yeah, because I've held the
with all-
baseball, but holding a billiard ball to me is like, damn, this feels
Yeah.
like it'll fucking knock somebody out just because of the texture of it. So I
Yeah.
feel like
don't
I
even
would.
have to throw it.
I feel like I'd throw it in
I don't-
just a cooler way
The thing
too.
is that you don't even have to throw the billiard ball. You could just use that as the fucking weapon.
Like imagine if I said,
You
"Well, Kaz,
understand?
imagine I said, well, Kaz, throw this sword,
You use
right?"
that as
And I
the
gave you a
thing.
sword to throw, and I was like, "Throw the spear." You're gonna throw the spear way cooler than you would ever throw the sword,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
right? Same thing with the billiard ball thing. It's gonna be you're gonna put the same velocity in it, you know, but it's way cooler.
Yeah, cool.
It's way
factor, I
cooler.
guess, yeah.
It's way cooler. Throw this shuriken or throw this katana, depending on
you're
who you are.
a real
Ooh.
pitcher. Unless you know how to pitch a ball, unless you're good at pitching
I'm saying.
with the ball,
You got MLB.
They would pick the baseball. Be like, I'll fucking just beam this mug.
How about this? In any
Beam it at his
situation,
head and kill him right
in-
then and there.
in any situation,
You know what I mean?
you have the skills equipped to
Yeah.
use whatever tools. So let's say if you have a basket of golf balls, you also have a golf club, and you have the skills of the best golfer on in the universe. So you could hit a fucking bullseye. But it's a silver gorilla again, and you probably have to set your shot up. So I definitely take the billiard balls.
Yeah, I don't know-
110%.
I don't know if you can hit that.
Because if you can hit a gorilla straight in the fucking eyes, that's brain damage,
Dude,
bro. I'm
fuck
fucking
that.
taking
I'm
that.
I'm not
At
talking about no
least
more
suck it
gorillas,
up.
dude. There's no way. I mean,
Dude, you're
gorillas
the
and-
person that said that you could take on a full-grown bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Those big. You know what would be a cool fight? A gorilla versus a bear. I wish they could have the realistic gorilla versus a bear fight, like a full, like a full. What's
What
I
type
don't know.
of bear and gorilla though? Because we've already
Yeah, you know-
stated that
Yeah,
there
you
are
know,
several
I'm thinking
different
about-
sizes
a
of
grizzly-
bear.
A grizzly bear, I think, is the biggest one. Let's compare some.
Might
Let's
be
compare
grizzly
some
or it might be
sizes.
polar. I don't know.
Because we want to put it in the same weight class. You understand?
Yeah.
Because there's grizzlies, there's blacks, there's browns. And
Wow,
and
that's
then
very diverse.
Okay, the
Don't get me
Kodiak
wrong.
bear is the largest bear in the world. A large male can stand over 10 feet tall on his hind legs and 5 feet on forelegs. They weigh up to 1,500 pounds. It's a Kodiak bear. I think that's the bear from Brother Bear.
Is it an aggressive bear?
I would assume so. Yeah. Yeah, the grizzly bear can get up to 1,000 pounds. So the Kodiak bear is
All right,
about
well,
500 pounds heavier than an actual bear. So
we're gonna
say a Kodiak bear.
pause this. We're gonna find out the actual.
Why would we do that? We can do that right now on the podcast. Why are you gonna pause the podcast for?
Oh, okay.
You're gonna podcast the pod. You're gonna pause it to do what?
You haven't
To find out the facts about the because I'm on the gorilla side.
Just look up the largest gorilla.
I'm
You could just
I'm
Google
trying,
it.
I'm trying to, man.
I bet you I'm gonna find it in 2 seconds.
No.
You really just interrupted the podcast to Google largest
Large-
gorilla.
Largest
Eastern
gorilla.
lowland
It's gonna be the
gorilla.
eastern lowland gorilla. I know that.
There you go.
Okay, so what's their weight specifications?
You could just fucking Google largest gorilla weight. I'm gonna type weight in on Google. Watch, and I bet you it's gonna give me the same answer. 589 pounds. There you go. It says it. Look, it says it in bold. It says it in bold right there for me to see.
Okay.
Pause the podcast to do research on gorillas. What is this? What are you on right now?
Cause I wanted.
What research did you need to do on
This
gorillas?
research right here, we're doing this. So gorillas are so strong with silverback, capable of lifting weights up. Okay. So is
If we're talking about if a grizzly bear or a gorilla will win a fight, a grizzly bear, the largest bear is 1,500 pounds. So just sheer weight wise, a gorilla's getting fucking murked, bro. But if you're talking
gorillas
about
can bench up to 1,700 pounds, so you
Yeah.
can still bench
Right.
that bitch.
They-
right, but
Yo,
we're
you
talking about
feel
a
me? Like,
full-grown grizzly bear. We're not talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
a set of
gorilla will
fucking
be
stable
able to-
plates at the gym.
to hold
And
on.
that was just a
to-
silverback. I don't even know if the silverback is
How
the
about
strongest.
the strongest gorilla?
The strongest gorilla, I don't think that. I think the research you're trying to look up probably exists in like an old Discovery Channel video.
Silverbacks
Oh, for sure.
are the
Or
strongest.
someone on YouTube
Hold
has
up,
probably
hold
done
up,
this.
hold up. You got me all fucked up because you said something wrong with 500 pounds. Silverbacks are incredibly strong and can lift over 1,700 pounds, and of
Finley
dead
just
weight.
said that.
Oh yeah, and how? Okay, you're right. I read that. Okay, silverback
Yeah, so they're
gorilla.
strong. They're strong enough to
Sil-
at least lift the bear and like fuck him up.
Silverback,
But it's still it's not
silverback
exactly like
gorilla
a free
weight
fight
430.
either.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just a fucking free
Mm.
set of plates that he's just benching 1,700
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
All right.
Want to watch me squat 1,700 pounds? And that if
so
that's his
a
max,
Kodiak
yeah,
bear.
is 1,500 pounds.
Kodiak bear, huh?
Yeah.
So, 1,500 pounds. That's crazy. But would he win in a fight versus a gorilla?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Kodiak bear versus
I'm taking
gorilla.
the Kodiak bear, bro. Just on weight class, because who
Yeah.
says that this specific gorilla can bench 17? Well, actually, if we're giving it max stats, then this gorilla can bench 1,700 pounds. But that's his max, bro.
Yeah.
The Kodiak bear is pulling up 1,500, bro. I don't think cold start. He's benching the
what's
bear,
the Kodiak bear's can lift?
and I think the bear's faster than the gorilla
I don't
too.
think they have stats on that.
I think the bear's faster than the gorilla.
Let's look up Kodiak bear stats.
You know what? Look up. You know what we can look up? You know what?
How strong is a Kodiak
How
bear?
strong is a Kodiak bear?
How strong is Kodiak bear? Kodiak
Well, we don't
bears-
want to look that up.
Hold on. We're gonna look at this.
You don't want to look at that. You want to look up their bite force.
Look at this. Kodiak bear, they can be anywhere from 250 to 800 pounds and reach over 10 feet. Even though they might be no, that's not the one. That's the one. Bite force is about 1,100 psi.
Yep. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
So Kodiak
A gorilla. Guess a gorilla's
silverback
so-
gorilla's bite force is
1,300 psi.
1,300 psi versus a Kodiak bear's 1,100 psi bite force. Okay,
Look,
that's
gorilla
one.
So
is
we
so
got to do
strong,
next
bro.
is the swipe. What do you go? Swipe force?
Swipe. You call that or swipe force? I mean,
Yeah, because you can't say punch because a gorilla doesn't
wait,
punch.
he called it a bench press.
I was just talking about what it could lift.
Okay, a grizzly bear. The force that they put behind swipe is 1,900 pounds.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
A question on Google. It says, could a silverback gorilla beat a grizzly bear?
Yeah.
This is a grizzly bear. So
grizzly,
this is
yeah.
500 pounds below weight. All
Yeah,
right?
exactly. They're in the same weight class. Even better. A silverback is taking that motherfucker.
A grizzly bear's neck is thicker than a gorilla's. So they can't just snap or choke the bear. Boom. So fucking benching 1,700 pounds is out of weight already. That's what I said, bro. This is a big ass bear. The fucking gorillas, this is not a
Yeah, they
fucking
are-
play,
they're
bro.
thick
He has
boys.
just mashed his head.
A gorilla could
Ah.
easily
Uh,
snap and choke a weaker opponent's neck with its strong paws, but a bear is a much bigger fish. On the counter, a grizzly bear has 2 weapons to finish off the gorilla.
the
Claws. And a bite. And I think a grizzly bear's claws are like 6.5 inches on average.
Yeah, he might just bleed him out.
What if
Yeah.
I teach?
The gorilla to do what? Like gun kata or some
What
shit?
if I teach him? We teach him jujitsu. Huh?
Gymkata.
Some Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Teach the gorilla Brazilian
Some quick
jiu-jitsu?
BJJ.
Yeah, no. Against a 1,900 pounds and 6 inches of claw.
Dude,
One time.
if he knows Brazilian jiu-jitsu, he's taking any bear.
I'm going to tell you right now, if 1,900 pounds...
Taught the bear karate, yeah.
If 1,900
Go ahead.
pounds on a non-clawed fist hit me in the chest, I'd forget everything. I'd forget where I was. Fuck Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That'd be funny though, watching a gorilla pull up and like.
But
The
the gorilla
full-
would
the
dodge
whole
though.
gi
I
and
feel like
everything.
the gorilla would dodge a couple of them, or at least fucking
Uh,
just uses his strong
it's very
arms to
unrealistic.
block that
His
shit.
strong arms.
Yes, he's gonna get cut. Then he's gonna learn. Oh shit!
He's going to adapt.
He's gonna. It's hard. Damn.
And this is how
that's a
Planet
crazy,
of the Apes
that's a crazy
started.
fight.
That's a crazy fight.
Yeah, it's a crazy fight.
Would you want to do that?
I'd love to see one, but it's impossible. So,
Let's say you're mounted on one. Which one you choosing?
how much would you pay to see that fight?
How much would I pay to see a grizzly bear and a gorilla fight to the death?
How much do you
Yeah.
think people have paid to see that fight already
Probably a
happen?
good question.
Oh yeah,
That's the really messed up question.
yeah,
That's probably definitely happened before.
yeah.
At least once.
In some seedy back town in Russia,
Yep.
definitely.
Yeah, some
They imported a gorilla.
Crazy ass.
They imported a gorilla and they had a
and-
bear already.
Yeah,
Coulda
yeah,
happened
yeah,
in
yeah.
China.
Mix
coulda
and
happened
fights.
They had
here,
two. They put them both in
coulda
cages.
happened in South America.
They poked them.
Makes
a
them fight
little
each
bit.
other for entertainment.
They put them in the Coliseum.
Must remind
Are you
the men.
entertained?
We must remind the men of death and carnage. No, yeah, that's definitely probably happened. Because if I was like a seedy like arms dealer and Wakaz came over, he's like, "Yo, who would win in a fight, a grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla?" I would spend the next 3 months importing a Kodiak bear
I've
and
seen
a grizzly bear.
I've
And
seen
making
two,
a whole bunch
two,
of bets to make sure my bear wins.
Oh no, yeah,
chickens
I'd
fight.
train him. I'd take your idea up too. It's like, so I'm gonna hire you two. You guys gonna try and teach this gorilla Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Super aggressive, just so you know.
I'm sure that would go
Like
great.
stats are maxed out.
What
Super
if,
aggressive.
What if you taught
Homie can bench
Uh,
1,700
what if
pounds.
he taught
Watch
a
out.
silverback gorilla from birth Brazilian jiu-jitsu? You taught him from birth, and then you had to be, I don't know, there had to be some kind of precautions done. But what if you trained a strong monkey from the beginning to be a fighter?
What if you trained a strong monkey for the
He would be a
beginning?
very strong fighter.
You know, he'd be a strong ass fighter.
He'd be very strong.
Yeah,
but before
monkey?
I've seen a couple of rooster fights. They call them cockfights. I've seen actually a bunch of those.
Yeah, those are pretty serious though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't realize this.
When
Don't they
I-
take like blades to their legs and shit too now?
Oh no! I mean, we were young.
You've seen one in real life?
Yeah. I had one. We
You had one?
Yeah, I had one, and he
Yeah, dude,
won
he
a
had
couple.
a
He
fighting
won them
chicken,
all.
dude.
You know,
Until he didn't.
he was there. He was there when I left. He was there when I left this is
yeah.
all in Pakistan. It's all in Pakistan. I mean him. And we didn't even like each other either.
So you had a chicken that fought other chickens and he didn't like you?
because it wasn't really my rooster. It was my older cousin's rooster. You know, like
What was his name?
I never named them. We had 6 hens.
If you had to give
And
him a
one
name right now, what
rooster.
would his name be?
It'd be.
He's
it'd
dead.
be-
You gotta lay him
it'd
to
be
rest
like,
and give him a name. Rest in peace.
Well, he was brown. We're in Pakistan, so I'd have to give him a Pakistani name. And I don't know, Iqbal.
Iqbal.
I don't like that
Iqbal.
name. Iqbal.
Undefeated
that's what I-
champion.
That's what I call him. Iqbal. Iqbal. I don't know why.
Iqbal.
Iqbal.
Yeah, because the
Rest
other day
in
I heard
peace, Iqbal.
I heard Ichabod and I laughed at that name.
What? How do you spell his name? Iqubal.
Iqbad. Iqbad.
Iqbad.
Changed it.
Wait, what did I say before?
Iqbal.
Oh, Iqbal. Iqb. Iqbal. Yeah, Iqbal.
Iqbal.
Iqbal. Yeah, Iqbal.
Iqbal.
Yeah, I don't for some reason.
Iqbal the champion. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
You were too young.
Iqbal.
You were too young.
Yeah,
Died
yeah, no,
undefeated.
but he won and he won it all. So
But he never lost.
No,
I never seen him
he's
lose.
champion, dude.
Iqbal was undefeated.
But then again, we wouldn't let him fight to the death though. They were still that was still our only rooster. We needed eggs.
Wait, so you guys? What do you mean? What? So you guys were just fucking around, pissing off chickens?
Well, look, our neighbors had some chickens. You know what I mean? And then we were like, yo.
So this is a
They're making
neighborhood
their
league.
chickens
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah. Our neighbor has some chickens, and he's like, bro, I
This isn't
bet
a
my
ring. This
rooster
is
will
like,
fuck
hey,
up your
man.
rooster.
Bro,
And I'm like,
oh my
and
god.
I'm like, nah, dude, I
That's-
don't think so.
that's
Well, like
totally different.
our guy
That's
is
crazy.
serious. Like I didn't even fuck with him. I was scared of him. I was scared of him to get the eggs every morning. We lived in like think of a square block, right? And inside the square block was the house. So there was a perimeter around the house, but towards the front it was blocked off. That's where the peacock thing was, the peacock cage. So right when you walk into the house is a rectangle starting that way. Now right to your left it's blocked off. And there's a small little where the peacock cage was, and then there's a whole perimeter around the house. So what I would do is every morning for the eggs, we had 6 hens, and we only got 5 eggs a day though, which was weird to me. I don't know who was, and I could never find out who was the one that wasn't laying the eggs. Because we had 6 hens, so I would go, and then because that rooster hated me, and then he would always scratch the shit out of me, bro, fuck me up. So I would entice the rooster, fuck around with him, run all the way around the whole property, all the way down to the beginning of my house, right? Of the square. And then I would just go inside and leave him outside and go to the side door where all the chickens get the eggs. Grab all the eggs, real quick, because I knew the 5 spots. Because they would only lay them in the certain spots. And then I would take those 5, and then I would run back, a little more. And so a lot of times,
is Iqbal chasing you the entire time?
Iqbal was chasing me the entire time from right when I walked out to the side, the side of the house, all the way around to the whole perimeter of the house, up to the ending of the front door of my house. Right? I just went inside without Iqbal coming inside.
So every
And
time you
then-
left the house, would Iqbal attack you?
Every time I got near the hens, Iqbal would just kind of like get.
Just imagine the rooster at
Get
the
up on
front
me.
door holding the lines like,
Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm
you to come back
saying.
out
But
here,
Iqbal
bitch.
wouldn't be out there. Iqbal wouldn't be out there.
Like at the front door,
He would
staring at it,
only-
like, bring Wakaz out.
he would only be in his own area doing his own thing, I'm the one who would just make him chase me,
Oh, okay.
so I can get the eggs. And by that time, Iqbal already knew, like, oh, he got me again. So now he's going back the long way, while I took the shortcut, took all the eggs. And sometimes me and Iqbal would meet at the halfway point, right where I go inside my house,
Nice.
and he got to stay outside,
Classic Tom and Jerry situation with Wakaz
it
and
was
Iqbal.
crazy. It was crazy. I remember on my last day leaving Pakistan, the last day. This is years ago. I went outside with a stick, I went like two long ass sticks, and I told him, I want to kick the shit out of this motherfucker one last time, just so he remembers me. You know what I mean? Because he tortured me for months, man. God damn, bro. Tortured
Jesus
me.
Christ.
Do the most of me for months, bro. So,
Iqbal, the torturing chicken, the
Yeah.
champion in his own right.
yeah, nah, he won that fight, man. He won. I mean,
Beat
after
your ass, is what he did.
after
He
the
won
meet-
every fight.
It's funny
Every
because it was a broomstick and a cricket bat. That's what the two things I had in my hand: a broomstick and a cricket bat,
To defend yourself from Iqbal.
just to like get a chance to maybe punch.
Just have a
Just-
slight
just-
chance.
I hit just to hit him. I just wanted to hit him.
Oh my god, dude.
And like after all the scratches
you don't get it,
he
dude.
gave
This
me.
is a professional fighter.
Oh,
this
oh,
chicken
oh,
is
the
in-
fights, dude. Yeah, man. He
can't
won.
handle a
He would
professional
win the
chicken,
fights,
dude.
bro.
Iqbal, the champion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
he would win the fights, and he would have to stop the fights.
Would you eat Iqbal?
I would eat him. Yeah, I just never got the chance to. I never got. If I stayed long enough,
You would have got to eat him, huh?
I would have got to eat them. Yeah, for sure. That would have been a very satisfying. Very satisfying. one.
Eating Iqbal's bitch ass.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they make them,
yeah.
to be honest.
That would be funny. I'd pay
But-
to watch Wakazi eat that
but-
meal because I
But we
definitely know
kept-
he'd be eating
but,
in anger.
But we kept the hens because just
They lay eggs, yeah.
They lay
But
eggs.
fuck Iqbal.
But yeah.
Iqbal could get the chops and deep fried,
But doesn't
Popeye style.
But an egg, I mean, a hen doesn't just keep laying eggs, right? It has to get fucked to keep laying eggs.
Yeah, you
know?
still need a certain amount of roosters.
Yeah, you've seen
Yeah.
him eat a rooster to,
Yeah, you
to
still-
see.
But they all get
Yeah.
a certain amount of age where they're no longer producing
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah. Oh, okay, I understand.
I think there are some chickens that just produce eggs, but I think they're like factory made chickens. They just make eggs with no like embryo or anything, or like unfertilized eggs.
Could be, yeah.
I think there are chickens that make that. All right, well, Waka's taking off his headphones, so I think that's a good place to end the podcast anyways, talking about Iqbal, the champion chicken. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the podcast. Thank you, Finley. Oh,
Yeah.
they're back. They saw me.
No, he went inside.
They saw me.
That's not fair.
Waka's is kind of brown,
You saw
too.
that? Yeah, that's true.
Finley, thanks for joining.
Yeah,
We really just listened to Waka's talk the whole time, but,
Yeah, it's all right.
after 12 years of being his friend, we learned new things. So check us out. Everywhere you listen to podcasts now, I can finally say that. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, check it out.
Spotify, bitch.
Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Prime, whatever the fuck they got. SoundCloud, I think.
You name it. It exists. You didn't give me
Linktree.
one?
YouTube. There's a video now
on SoundCloud.
Yeah, we're on SoundCloud.
You went to get a beer and you didn't grab me mine?
I was gonna ask.
All right, peace out.
All right, later.
Like and subscribe. 5 stars. 5 stars. Scroll down 5 stars. Love you.